Hello and welcome to What Map, the map review show for Cities Skylines. There are tens of thousands of maps in the workshop now, and so finding the right one for your next build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review one, using our 5-star rating for aesthetics, detail and gameplay potential, awarding only the very best the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Thursday's What Map. BonBon here, how you doing? Right, today's map is something a little bit special, and that's even considering its age. I mean, this is a proper early snowfall map. It's a throwback Thursday map. Now, as I say, today I really enjoyed today's map and I'm hoping you'll enjoy it with me. It's A Hole by the Coast by bagfacekillah. What a great name you have there, my friend. And as promised, this one, although it's snowfall and I'm not a big fan of snowfall maps, is something a little bit special. There's your start square. Looks quite busy, doesn't it? Yep, it sure does. There's your resources, and take a moment to pause and look at these. These are lovely. These are very, okay, yes, used for painting purposes, but whoa. Right, now you do need snowfall for this. bagfacekillah hasn't informed us that you need snowfall. There might be some custom trees, but I don't spot anything personally, but there might be. All that said, let's crack on and have a look. Now, I warn you in advance, the road and rail isn't the best. You're going to want to rebuild some of this. But I honestly, I'm saying this now, I honestly think it might just be worth the effort with this particular map. Yes, it's a fantasy map. It's all based around the 25 squares in the middle. We've got mountains around the outside because this is the hole. Now we're going elevated and the rail running alongside here. The rail only runs alongside this little short stretch and stops dead at the bottom, which you'll see shortly. And there is another rail entrance which we'll look at in a few moments. But there we are, look at that view, look at that vista. That is your hole by the coast. The coast is off to the left, which we'll see soon. As we head down, and there's your dead ends with the rail. It's up to you what you do with that, where you drag it out to. And then the highway goes either side of that little hill in the middle, a little mound. Could have gone over it as it was elevated, but chose to go around it. And then we've got this two-tier effect. Now, in modern day terms, this is quite poor. At the time, this would have been, well, this would have been outstanding. Nothing that a little bit of the Move It mod wouldn't fix along this entire route, just to bring it down to a height that will feel a lot more aesthetically pleasing. But don't forget, this was built before Move It, so it could have been a little bit better. That bridge is very high, but there is a shipping route under there, and it's a little bit wonky and not quite exactly level, not quite the perfect bridge, but it does need to be that high. So if it's the height of it that's throwing you, just ignore it, move on, and we'll go back to that later. Right, then we've got this little bit over here, suspension. Not so keen on that myself, but there you are. Then we're down to this intersection. Hand drawn, a little bit messy, and the road just dead ends through the mountains there. We're just going to ignore that. That's why I didn't follow it along at ground level. It was just a quick glance at that. And then we'll head down to the next bit, which is down here, which is this intersection type thing. Okay, with the rail going over it. We'll ignore that. But if you then follow the road up this ramp and go back that way, this is going to take us down towards the start square. Not directly, indirectly. And once again, all elevated. Well, one highway is elevated and the return highway is actually at ground level. And this, for me, this is pig ugly. I don't like that at all. But like I say, nothing that 5 seconds with the Move It mod wouldn't correct that. Anyway, like I say, the roads and the rail are the weak part of this map. Look beyond them, please. Once again, a little bit messy, but still perfectly adequate intersection there. And then if we follow this road down, this takes us down to the start square itself. Okay, now once we get down here, if you have a look, first of all, we've got glitchy trees, but we'll ignore that for the moment. The build plane is adequate, if not huge. Now, there you are, that gives you a better idea. It's adequate, it's not huge, but there is plenty more room to build into. But the glitchy trees, I'm only seeing this in the start square on this particular map. I haven't seen this before in certain other maps, but if we go and have a look at some similar area for tree placement, like here, see, no glitching of the trees here. Now, I'm not blaming bagfacekillah for this at all. Let's see, once again, no glitching here. If we come all the way over here, no glitching over here. It's not the map maker's fault. There is obviously a glitch within the game at some point. If we come back over here, and you'll see instantly, blink, blink, and there it goes, blink, set back out again. Don't know what's causing that. It's only in the start square, and it might not be a problem for you. We've got this little bit of terraforming outside this mountain here. I'm assuming this is so that we can put in a road at some point. Possibly go up this side as well. It's kind of like leveled out just to make it, you know, and there's lots of little aspects like that throughout the map that will make life just a little bit easier for you when you actually go back to cities. Got a short dead end down there, not much to do down there, possibly your water treatment. And then if we go back onto this highway, this isn't the main highway yet, we're still off on a tangent, going up, snaking through these ravines. We've got another awkward looking intersection. This one dead ends in, not sure where we're expected to go with that one. That's probably not the cleverest of intersections, but yeah, where are you going to build down there? There's not a lot of space. But if you carried on and then follow this down, we've got a nice little build valley down here. And then down by the lake, you've got plenty of build space down here. Around that lake, both sides of the river, that is very nice indeed. Also, let's head back to that original highway. If we can find a way back. Up that road, across it. There it is. Back onto the main highway. You can see the traffic. There's a big giveaway. And then it opens out into this huge build plane. Now, we've got no intersections to start us off here. You'll have to make your own. But look, huge build space. Love it. Absolutely bleeding well love it. And the fact there are no intersections kind of puts the onus on you to decide where you want to start on that. Anyway, over the rivers and then up the zigzag up the side of these mountains, which is perfectly fine. Like I say, it's lacking a little bit of finesse throughout the map in these road placements. Just a little bit in need of the Move It mod. Anyway, we get to the top here, and now we'll fade to the rail. This is a second rail route. I did promise you a second rail route. This doesn't follow the highway in any way, shape or form. And I get the feeling that this rail route was put down kind of last. It's, I mean, it's nicely terraformed around here. And we've got a nice little bridge here. And then I think they kind of probably got a bit bored after that, because then we're coming down this is all very nice down the ridge here, and then as we get to the bottom, a little bit of we've got a little bit of what's it called, clipping through the live wire. My brain's gone. My brain's so excited about the map. I've got now this tree is looking to be chopped down any minute now. It's just a little bit in the way, or maybe that tree is made out of diamond and it's just indestructible. That's why they stopped the rail there. But that isn't all the rail. Those are the two rail connections. But if we go across here, somewhere over here, yeah, where is it? There it is. There it is. We've got this. Now this is like a snake. It's got an end and it's got another end, but neither end goes anywhere. Hopefully not like a snake, because a snake would probably sink its teeth into you, unless it's a constrictor or a harmless like leaf eater or something, but never mind. Anyway, got another one of those glitching. We've got quite a few trees wanting to glitch into the live wires here, but never mind. A little bit steeper than normal, but it is our fantasy map, so we can turn a bit of a blind eye to that. And then this zigzags down following a little national road here, makes ground level, bends off here. This is strange. Why two options there? I don't know. I suppose you could take the shortcut. It might be a passing point, but it's already double line. Anyway, this is a bit too high for me. I would have preferred that rail to have stayed at ground level and for all the highways to have made their way over it. That would have been preferable to me. And then if we carry on along here, why this hugs this mountainside, I don't know. It goes right as close as you can. That's very tight. Not sure how many trains would make that. Why it couldn't have taken a more direct route, something like this one over here. That would have been better, I think. Anyway, stay elevated. Now we're going up into this mountain. Got more trees encroaching onto the railway line again. Obviously this railway line isn't in use, so it's not a big problem. Once you start connecting it up, you probably want to just tidy them up. And then we go down with a bit of elevated until we get down to ground level, round the corner, and then we have an asset review, of course. Wow. So anyway, today's asset review has got a really catchy name. It's Hat Factory Mendelsohnhalle Luckenwalde ploppable RICO ready by SvenBerlin. And my apologies to everybody in Germany for my brilliant pronunciation there. This is a beautiful, very, very modern looking factory. Steinberg-Hermann, absolutely. And I'm guessing they are very, very famous hat makers. Well, I hope so. Anyway, yes. What can I say apart from Sven is one of the prolific, outstanding asset producers on the workshop, and I think one day he's definitely going to have to get an invite to come on to Skylines Talk. I know that a few of you have asked me already to get hold of Sven, but anyway, that's Hat Factory Mendelsohnhalle Luckenwalde ploppable RICO ready by Sven. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, if the whole world spoke English, then that would just be wrong, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it just be wrong? It would be wrong. Anyway, we've got shipping routes. We've got this one, and now this for me was very brave. I was surprised to see this. Yes, I saw the high bridge, but this shipping route, it doesn't just go up the river a little bit. It goes right the way to the top. How many times does this cause problems in maps? So many times, and this was done exquisitely. Right to the top and around the corner there. Perfect. Absolutely piggin' perfect. I love it. And then a water flow, it's all very well done. Everything flows downhill. We'll follow all the nooks and crannies here. So this one comes down to the main river, which we just saw with the shipping route on it. Now if we head down here, I'll tell you what, let's go and have a look down that little side route there. The water's flowing into the main river from here, but we've got a waterfall there. And then we'll follow this down this way through this little marshy area, and then this comes out onto the main river again, which we could have gone the quick way, but we went the long way. And then you've got the S-bending river down here, which outlets directly into the ocean, the coast. And then you've got the main river, nice big river delta there. Right, now this is your overview. I mean, just look. You're telling me you don't want to get in there and do something? That is amazing. Such a great design, and I love it for the design. Yes, we use a little bit of resource painting to like get some colours in here, like it's all fertile land. Loads and loads and loads of trees. Yes, you need snowfall. I've said this before, but if you got snowfall, I can think of a lot worse maps you could be playing on than this. Think of the fun. This would be so much fun. Just a question of fixing those roads and the rail a little bit too. But yes, so many options. I'm just flying over here just to give you a chance to soak this all in. This is just sublime. Everywhere you go, something a bit different going on, like flashing trees like that. Why glitchy trees there? I don't get it. But we'll let that go, of course. Shall we have a look? Speaking of trees, so we've got a few here which are just ankle deep in water, and I would happily accept that. That's not a huge problem. Got another one there with its toes in the water, and that is fine. Then if we head upstream, we'll see if there's a lot of this going on, then we'll possibly have to do something about it. Yeah, that one's got its toes in the water. Once again, that's fine. I don't have a big problem with trees with their toes in the water. There is fine. What have we got going on here? Now these are waist deep. Now, in fact, there's one directly under the water. Now that for me is just a bit too extreme, and probably just needs tidying up. These ones, once again, waist deep. This island has obviously had trouble with water, but the trees are just about surviving. I'm happy with those there. Right, let's find somewhere to settle, and we'll give this thing some points. I like it. Aesthetically, do you know what? I love the design on this. It's a little dated, but I like it so much. I'm going to give this 4 stars. Detailing, yes, the roads and the rail are poor, are substandard, but everything else about this, I think it's the detailing that kind of makes the map. And I'm going to go down the middle and give it a 3. Let down by the networking, but made up for everywhere else. Gameplay potential, please let me play this map. Please, please, please. I think there's so much fun to be had with this once you've corrected the networks. I'm going to give this 5 stars. Yeah, 5 stars for gameplay despite all of that. A hole by the coast by bagfacekillah. And that is a very nice snowfall map. And it's an old one. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Don't forget to join me tomorrow and also this evening for what theme and what map respectively. And yeah, have a great day. I'll see you very, 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 very soon. Bye now.